I want to wish you all a wonderful Christmas. I want to wish all the Christians out there a great holiday as well, and hope that you will remember that your establishment-run churches are helping subvert this country and keep Christians from actually taking action against evil. If you're in a church that's actually fighting the New World Order and fighting the abortuaries, then you're a lucky person. You're blessed. A lot of them are state-run now, and they should be recognized as the abode of devils that they are, in my humble opinion. Behind me, if you're watching on television, is the image of the Christmas tree down by the state capitol here in Austin, Texas, where we originate from. Very, very beautiful. You got to realize that evil people, scum, the fascistic left, the authoritarian control freak oligarchs, the jihadis, the Orthodox Islamicists, all over the world, from Syria to Iraq to the United States to Europe, are attacking, blowing up Christmas trees, stabbing people, running over children with cars. And I've got stacks of news and videos here where CNN, MSNBC, and everybody else is defending the attacks in Europe, saying that, you know, basically the Russian ambassador deserved to die because of Aleppo, and that, you know, Germany's done bad things to the Muslims, so they deserve it, and that it's not Muslims. In fact, Chris Hayes and others are saying this is not a jihad attack. MSNBC's Chris Hayes works double time to make Berlin and Turkey attacks not seem like terrorism. That's coming up. If you go to drudgereport.com, you can see the headline, Berlin manhunt as killer escapes Europe on Xmas alert. And he is a Islamicist, of course, just like the other suspect was. And he's trying to flee Europe, they're reporting. And they're blurring out his face. The police released, and the government released, an image of him, and the media, I guess, blurred it out. So Paul Watson's been asking on Twitter why they're blurring out his face. We're not blurring out his face. Most wanted. He was the guy that had the truck, was the driver. Police revealed they are hunting. Here, let's scroll down. I can read his name. Anis, or is that Anis Amir? Anis Amir. I think that is Anis Amir. What a nice name. I know, Anis Amir. That's A-N-I-S. Anis Amir, 23. Just look at that guy. He just looks like he's mentally ill. But he stood up. He stood up to the evil Germans out drinking hot chocolate and eggnog under Christmas trees with their kids. He reportedly, allegedly ran over them. He's the guy identified as the person in the truck, had the truck, was the truck driver. So the media seized on with, oh, the police had the wrong guy, refugee there in the country. Oh, wait, it's another one. Well, let's just move along. Because we need to have armed guards around Christmas displays around the country. Like the guy that wanted to blow up the Christmas tree in Portland. Then the FBI was ordered not to stop him. But then they basically bucked the orders and did. So see, that'd be a false flag on top, letting them attack. But when the FBI actually does their job and stops it, it's no longer a false flag. A lot of different type of false flags. A false flag is not just a pure attack. When our government opens the borders up and lets these people in unvetted, that is Obama, he is then aiding and abetting in an attack on our country. That is a false flag by the globalist. But it's our own government that is actually at the grassroots level trying to fight it and expose it. When I had Vice here yesterday for HBO, they were doing paradoxes. Well, wait, you say that there's Islamic terrorism, but you're then saying the government's behind it. And I'm saying criminals in our government are allied with it. The Pentagon believes the head of the CIA is a Wahhabist. He certainly lived in Saudi Arabia off and on for 2 decades. Brennan. And nobody else is saying the Russians were involved in the election but him, and then giving no proof. Just a little side issue. But before I get into all this and a bunch of clips in the next segment, how big a deal is it that they had all these fake polls, tried to steal the election, Trump still had a big victory, they claim he lost the popular vote, but they admit that they've got illegals voting all over the country and people voting in the name of dead people. Safe to say Trump won that as well. But look at the reality, 30, 40, 50,000 people at crowds, Hillary with 300. And now Trump keeps going up in popularity in Gallup, and you know it's a lot higher than even what they're saying on how they go after demographics. And then now the highest economic outlook, the highest confidence ever. Restaurants have gone from almost closing to saying they're busting at the seams. suddenly factory orders, all sorts of stuff's happening. 60 billion in jobs already coming back, from high tech to oil drilling to steel manufacturing, and it's just a surge of it's okay to be patriotic again. It's okay to want to buy American again. And I'm telling you, I'm thinking about doing what Salente was saying. I'm thinking about getting with a factory here in the U.S. and putting on American-made shoes or something. I want to jump on the bandwagon, and because we actually created the bandwagon, but you know what I mean. This is exciting. We should all pile on, make America great again. Ha ha ha! Yeah. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live, available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You going to sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you going to be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action.